Hi, I'm Gail Showalter, and I'm a tough old bird with a soft spot for single moms. I have a few words today to share with you about thinking. Have you ever thought about how you think? Do you think? And do you have healthy thoughts? Have you ever been able to become self aware? And by that I mean, are you able to think and be conscious of your own thoughts while they're happening? In Proverbs 23:7, it tells us, as a person thinks in their hearts, so are they. It is your thoughts that are the beginning of your behavior, your habits, your character, your destiny. It is those very thoughts and what you do with them that will make you or break you. There's an old saying that says, I cannot prevent the bird from landing on my head, but I can prevent him from building a nest in my hair. So we do have the ability to control what we allow ourselves to worry about, to persist in our thought processes. So I'm just going to give you a little list. I don't have time for a long list, but I'm going to give you a little list of things that you can do to do what I call a brain shift. When you become conscious, that's the first step. You become conscious of your own thoughts. And then what will you do next? Will you wallow in those thoughts? Or will you recognize this is not a healthy thought? And thinking or worrying about this is not going to change a thing. So, what can I do with that thought? There are several little ideas I can give you. One I heard many years ago from a cousin of mine. He had gone through a very bad situation and he kept having a reoccurring thought of this tragic situation. And a really fine counselor told him, take that image that you have in your mind, place it in your mind on a television screen. Imagine what this thing is that you cannot let go of. Put it on the television screen, and then in your imagination, pick up the remote control and turn it off. You'd be surprised how little tricks like that will help you to control those negative thoughts. That's just one of my ideas. Some others are when I'm laying in bed at night and I might be worrying about one of my grown children who have grown up problems. I've learned that I can identify that I'm laying there worrying is not going to change anything. And so I do a brain shift. I happen to be very fond of flowers. And so I will begin to imagine flowers that I'm going to plant or that are in my garden. Something that I might want to do the next day in my garden. And I concentrate on that. I force my mind to shift. Some people say it helps them to make lists of what they're going to do the following day. And that's good. Some of us like lists. We like to be able to check things off of the list. But I think laying in bed at night thinking about the day that you finished and then what you're going to do the next day is a healthy way to control some of those worrisome thoughts. You know, there are ideas that you might have. Certainly share them with us on our blog. We'd be glad to hear from you. But keep in mind that there is a special verse in the Bible. It was my mom's favorite, has become my favorite. And I know many of you are familiar with this. I'm going to share it with you now. It's from the King James Version, my favorite translation of this particular verse. And it goes like this. Whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. Philippians 4:8. I leave you today with this thought. S'more, Single moms overjoyed, rejuvenated, and empowered. That is my greatest prayer for each of you. Bye for now.